What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel if you are new. Before we start the video, I just want to say thank you guys for 100 subs. Thank you for the first 100 subs. Got 100 more on the way, then 100 more after that, 100 more after that, 100 more after that, so on. So make sure you guys continue to share the videos, subscribe to the channel. Matter of fact, like, share, subscribe to the channel. Let's go ahead and get that out the way. As you see today, we are reacting to Rebound, 20 things you didn't know about the NBA. I am a basketball fan, so this is my first like NBA reaction on the channel. Don't worry, it's not turned into a sports channel or anything like that. But so we here. Make sure you guys follow me on TikTok. Original video will be linked down below in the description as well. As you can see, I got a new, it's not a new camera, it's the old camera, because my other camera that I was using, it was not working, it was not cooperating when I was recording, so I'm back to the older camera. Let me know I can't even talk. Let me know what you guys think of the quality of the camera. But like I said, thank you so much for the 100 subscribers, you guys. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for showing love, sharing the channel, sharing the videos and everything like that. Now, without any further ado, no more waiting, no more hesitation, let's get into the video.
There's a lot of things the NBA doesn't tell
That's
you.
fake as fuck.
Referees rigging games, to players doing some crazy things to get a win. These are 20
Crazy.
things you
Don't mess with
didn't
LeBron.
know about the NBA. And for
Who's your
number
favorite
20,
NBA player?
You had no idea that NBA mascots get paid more than doctors. Yeah, Benny the Bull makes $400,000, Harry the Hawk $500, and Rocky the Mountain Lion makes $620,000.
The Hawks mascot makes $500,000. He make more than Benny the Bull. That's what's wild to me.
These mascots are rich. That's crazy. So is number 19.
I feel like Benny the Bull is
didn't
like
know that NBA
the most famous
arenas
mascot.
can turn into monster truck derbies. Yeah, and it only takes 90 minutes. So if you stay a little
I ain't
bit
know it took
after an
90
NBA
minutes.
game, you can catch moments like this.
I ain't know it took 90 minutes, but I knew they turned into monster truck arenas.
God damn, these monster trucks are dangerous. And speaking of monsters, we got to talk about number 18.
Are we gonna talk about some
But I bet
basketball?
You didn't know about the referee that's banned from the NBA.
Oh, this is
Tim Donaghy, and in the early 2000s, he was
This
one of
dude
the
who
most
rigged the
respected refs in the entire league.
Lakers and
But behind
Kings
the
thing, right?
scenes, Tim had a dark secret. Yeah, this man had a gambling problem. And not only was he illegally betting on his own games, but he was also selling insider information to his friends, tipping them off on fouls he'd be calling that night, making up to $5,000 for every bet he helped him win. While Tim thought he was running a genius scheme, what he didn't know is that his gambling advice was ending up in the hands of some dangerous people, the mafia, who wanted Tim's help at any cost.
What kind of threats did you receive?
Death
Ooh.
threats.
What did they say?
That I was going to be killed.
Did you believe
Ooh.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah, Tim was in deep with
Believe him or not, you don't take that chance, my boy. Like, what? Did you believe him?
sharks. And
Yeah, I believe.
the man was swallowed whole, because in 2007,
Hey, yo.
after a series of FBI wiretaps, the feds caught wind of Tim's scheme. So just a month later, he officially pled guilty to 2 felony gambling charges, leading to 15 months in federal prison.
Pack him up.
I didn't know refs could be that twisted, but I didn't know number 17 either.
Hey, if y'all hear
The
static
fact
in,
that
I'm
the
sorry.
tallest and shortest players in NBA history were teammates.
I knew that.
In the 80s, the Washington Bullets wanted to build the most unique team in the league, so they drafted 7'7" Manute Bol and 5'3" Muggsy Bogues.
Muggsy?
And
I thought he was about to dunk
together,
that. I was
they
like, hold on.
looked ridiculous.
And here's his opposite. Look at this. Manute Bol, 7'5".
Man, Manute, we was always comfortable with ourselves and always comfortable in terms of.
Oh, look,
who
my
we
green
were.
screen peeking out the
Man,
corner.
these
Hold
two
on,
were
y'all.
built different, but there's one player that
They were
was
built
really
different.
built different. Because for number 16, there's an NBA player that's missing a
Gerald
finger.
Green. Gerald Green. Yep. Bro, this is stuff like. I'm gonna keep watching. Cause maybe somebody didn't know. Maybe somebody didn't
This
know.
is Gerald Green, and when Gerald was just
'Cause I
11
just found this
years
out, like,
old,
2
lost
years
his
ago.
finger in a horrific accident, but despite being short-handed, he went on to become a star, playing 12 seasons in the NBA, earning over $20 million, even winning the 2007 dunk contest.
High flyer.
Someone needs
High
to give this
flyer.
guy a high 4 and give dude some money too. Cause for
Give
number
this guy a
15,
high 4.
now you know that
Boy,
NBA
that disrespectful.
players got paid less than truck drivers. Yeah. See, back in the 70s,
Oh.
the average NBA salary was just $35,000 a year. That's $5,000 less than what truck drivers make.
But back in the 70s, NBA players were truck drivers, so
And it didn't matter how good the player was either, because Wilt
What we
Chamberlain,
talking about?
one of the greatest of all time, made just $1.5 million his entire career. That's how much Steph Curry makes in 3 games. These dudes are cashing fat checks. But hey, they don't always get every time. Because for number 14,
what the fuck?
probably
Okay.
knew that players got fined for breaking rules. What you didn't know is where the money goes. Because the NBA gives every last penny to charity. And since 2010,
Good job, NBA. Good
they've
job. Good
donated
job.
over $100 million, all because of fines. So flipping off fans or swearing at reporters is really all for a good cause. But number 13
Good job, NBA.
is all for the flex. Because I bet you had no idea that NBA championship rings
My
cost
camera, I'm
millions.
not free.
See, in
I'm not
2020,
messing with this
the Lakers
camera. I
won
ain't
their
gonna lie.
17th title in franchise history. They wanted to celebrate big.
What happened?
So they had
I went listening. I'm sorry.
championship rings cost millions. See, in 2020, the Lakers won their 17th title in franchise history. They wanted to celebrate big. So they hit up
Spaghettis.
celebrity jeweler Jason of Beverly Hills and had him craft the most expensive rings in NBA history.
We had diamonds going all the way down the side. We had each player's number written with a mamba snake in the background in honor of Kobe Bryant. We really went over
LeBron James.
and beyond on this particular ring because it's the home city. I'm a huge fan, and I want it to be bigger and better than any ring we've ever made.
Each of these rings cost over $150,000. So in total, the Lakers spent over $3 million. Damn, the rings do look flashy though. But I can't say the same.
I
for
need
number
one of
12.
those. I ain't gonna get
Bet
one,
you
but I need
didn't
one.
Know that the granny shot is scientifically proven to be the most effective free throw form. Yeah, this
If I catch anybody shooting a granny shot at the free throw line, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm
is
just gonna look
Rick
at you like,
Barry. And in the 60s,
Or what?
he was doing the unthinkable, shooting every free throw, granny style. The man looked ridiculous, but hey, it worked, because Barry was shooting 90% from the free throw line. That's the same percentage as Steph Curry. Now, as weird as the granny shot is, it's nothing compared to number
somebody
11,
else was doing a
as
granny
NBA
shot
players have
in
some
college.
of the weirdest names imaginable. I mean, there's God Sham God,
That's tough.
Wawa Jones.
That's whack.
Even got Fat Lever
That's
knocking
whack.
down threes. But there's
That's-
one player in France.
That's
the
the whole
NBA
new-
needs to sign.
that
He'd
whole
have
dude?
The weirdest name in
Your mom's
NBA
hoe?
history.
Something like that.
Gasol curling off the screen, driving baseline.
Fat hoe.
Fat with a
Hoe you
three.
fat. That's it. That's hoe you fat. I knew it was something hoe. He not in the NBA though. What are we talking about?
Hey, Mr. Ho, you fat. If you're watching this, I want a signed jersey, dog. That name is fire. But look, we're in the top 10 now. So from
Losing
here
me.
on out, you won't know a damn thing. And I bet you didn't know that the NBA is going to Mexico. See, in 2019, Mexico City got their own
Sí.
NBA G League team, the Mexico City Capitanes.
Hey.
Soon after, the NBA started to see a huge growth in popularity. So in 2022, they announced plans to add new official teams to the league, with options like Las Vegas, Seattle, and most important,
Bring 'em back to Seattle.
Mexico City.
Bring 'em back
Whatever
to
city gets
Seattle.
a team, I just hope their branding's on point. Cause for number 9, you probably didn't know that the NBA had some of the weirdest logos ever. Like this terrifying
Yeah, that's
Knicks
trash.
logo.
That's
or this
trash.
hideous Celtics
Trash.
logo. Hell, in the 60s,
Who drew? I drew that
this was
in
the
8th
Lakers
grade.
logo. Man, we could have had La Giraffe.
Toys R Us?
Ridiculous. But if you want ridiculous,
That couldn't be real.
then you got number 8, because you didn't know that it's scientifically proven that James Harden plays worse in cities with good strip clubs. Yeah, in 2019, a Redditor analyzed Harden's performance in every NBA city for the past 4 seasons. And after comparing each city's average strip club rating, the results were mind-blowing. Because he found out that, to a statistically
4PF now.
significant degree, Harden's performance declines in cities with the best clubs, like Miami and LA.
Bruh.
Damn, this man
Bruh.
James got the wrong head. in
Ain't
the
no
game.
way, bruh.
Unbelievable. But sometimes, the nightlife can end way
Demon.
worse. And that's why for number 7, I don't think you knew that the league made a rule that's saving players' lives. See, in 1986, the NBA's next big
that's,
star, Len Bias,
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
drafted second overall by the Celtics. People were expecting the kid to dominate the league for
I
years
said he's supposed to be the
come.
truth.
Sadly, only 2 days later, tragedy struck.
The Maryland medical examiner has now issued his report on the death of the college basketball
He's supposed to be better than
star
Michael Jordan,
Bias. It confirms
from
the
what I
worst
hear.
suspicions. He died of heart failure because he used cocaine. First, here's ABC's Bill Greenwood.
From that day forward, the NBA couldn't stand to watch another young star suffer the same fate.
Hey, on a serious note, y'all, whoever's watching this, man, don't do drugs. Don't. It's not worth doing drugs. I mean, you do some marijuana every now and then. Also, I'm not your parent, so I'm not. You don't have to listen to me. But my advice: don't do drugs. Don't go crazy on drugs. Just, you know what I'm saying? Keep it chill. Keep it player. Just relax,
a month
though.
later,
Relax.
they created the Rookie Transition Program, where incoming rookies are taught how to adjust to the NBA lifestyle, from drugs and alcohol classes to financial assistance courses and even media training.
That's
so
what's
these
up. That's
days,
what's up.
Players are getting the support and education they need to make the best of their careers, and all this training is paying off. Cause at number 6,
That's what's up.
I bet you didn't know that players got paid over $1 billion to be in NBA 2K. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Cash up.
I'm Captain
This way. Look at my hand, y'all.
This is an emergency.
Back in 2019, the NBA Players Association
brightest.
signed a 7-year deal with 2K worth an
Stop.
absurd $1.1 billion. That money is shared amongst the players that appear in the game. And while specific numbers aren't public, it's estimated that the top NBA players can earn up to $250,000 a year just from being in 2K. These dudes get to play with themselves and get a bag doing legendary. And so is number 5, because the NBA broke a world record. See, in 2010, the NBA wanted to take their All-Star game to new heights. As the saying goes, everything's bigger in Texas. So the league went down to Dallas and got to work, turning the Cowboys Stadium into an NBA arena. And this game hit it big, because by the end of the night, it set a world record for the most fans in attendance in basketball history. 108,713 people.
Didn't know that.
Damn,
Didn't know that.
That place was loaded. But imagine if all those people were subscribed to Rebound. We'd be unstoppable. So what are you doing?
Y'all
Subscribe.
go ahead and subscribe.
We're
Subscribe to
talking
Rebound, y'all.
unstoppable. And we gotta mention number 4.
Good-
'cause there's
good plug,
an
good
NBA
plug.
player that has more rings than Bill Russell. See, this man dominated the league, winning 11 NBA championships.
Hey.
11. And for decades, this was the most rings a player had ever
R.I.P.
seen. But in
R.I.P.
1983, everything
that?
changed.
Sorry, Bird.
as the league started giving out custom rings to NBA All-Stars. Yeah. And if you add up every ring
Yeah.
that's been given out over the years, the player with the most rings is Kobe Bryant with 23. But alright, dog, it's top 3 time. So we're taking You Didn't Know to the extreme. And first, we gotta talk about the curse of the
Solid Brown's
Denver
22.
Nuggets.
He about to pass that,
Back
so
in
he gonna mean the most.
1975, the Nuggets were facing the Indiana Pacers in the division finals. And during Game 2,
R.I.P. Kobe.
Indiana decided to pull out their secret weapon, Dancing Harry. Now, if you thought this was just some harmless dancing, you'd be dead wrong. Dancing Harry put a hex on the Nuggets, and it must have worked, as the Pacers
Well,
won
there's
the
some
next
little
2
B
games.
curse types.
So going into Game 5, the Nuggets needed some magic of their own. And that's when they devised a plot to get revenge, hiring Rabota, the Golden Witch of the West.
Boy, what the fuck? What y'all down here
to
doing
put
some
a
hocus
curse
pocus?
on the Pacers. Yeah, they actually hired a witch.
Yeah.
In the end, I think Rabota must have cursed the wrong team, because not only did the Nuggets go on to lose that night, but they
Yeah.
also got eliminated from the playoffs just a couple of days later. And
Bruh,
legend
like-
has it, Denver's still cursed to this day. But speaking of legends, for number 2, you probably didn't know
Y'all believe
that
in witches?
There's only one jersey number
Y'all believe in
that's
curses?
retired by the NBA. See, with 5 MVPs, 12 All-Star games, and 11 championships, Bill Russell dominated the game.
R.I.P..
Yet, what he did off the court was even
Legend.
because Bill was a trailblazer. He was the first black head coach in NBA history, and was
Legend.
even awarded a Presidential Medal of Freedom. So in 2022, when he sadly passed away, the NBA decided to honor Bill by permanently retiring his number 6 jersey, making this the first jersey number that's ever been retired league-wide. Man, really is a lot of things to know about the NBA. But what if I told you none of this would have ever happened if it weren't for number 1? Because there's no way you knew that the NBA was almost canceled. See, back in the 70s, the NBA had a huge problem on their hands. Their two biggest stars, Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell, had both retired. College basketball had become more popular than the pros, and drug scandals were ruining players' lives and the league's reputation. And throughout the decade, these issues caused the NBA's viewership to plummet. It got so bad that, by 1978, they weren't even televising the finals games live, and the league was considering getting rid of multiple teams. No one was watching the NBA. But then, something crazy happened, as in 1979, the NBA was taken over by two future GOATs at the same time, Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. And from that point on, the NBA was never the same.
And those two guys, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, saved the NBA, really saved the NBA from really going under, because at that particular point, it was only maybe 4 teams that were making money.
Yeah.
Out of at that time, I think they might have been 22 or 24 teams in the league. And these two guys came along and they just kind of saved the NBA. So, all these guys out here that's making all this
legendary rivalry, Bird and Magic.
A lot of kudos.
Magic and Bird changed the NBA.
I know they saved the NBA though.
Basketball cool. Suddenly, fans were lining up to watch, to the point where by 1985, the league had doubled in its viewership and revenue, and the NBA has been thriving ever since. But believe it or not,
that boy clean, boy.
Blowing even more money than that.
That boy clean, boy.
Spent $1 million in one night. And Allen Iverson.
Yep. I ain't trying to hear about my flex. Yep. We gonna go ahead and go back there. All right. Like I said, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for 100 subs. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe to the channel. Look at my hand, bro. I need to get a camera that actually works. I need to get a new computer as well. But I appreciate you guys for dropping by. I already said like, share, subscribe. I'm gonna say it again anyway. See you guys next time. Appreciate you. Peace.